Hey guys, so today in this video I'm going to show how you can copy your S3 images from one AWS account to completely different a new AWS account. So in this context we'll call this old AWS account where you have all these images located a source, and then we'll call this a new account where we want to move all that images target account. So let's get into that. Here I have an account, where I have all these different buckets. So I want to click on this Unisala user bucket, and here I have around 193 images which I want to copy over to completely different AWS S3 bucket. So it's not even associated within the account, so the new bucket is going to reside on a completely different account. So this is the one. This is a completely different AWS account. These two are not linked at all. So here I created a bucket in Isala user prod. So I'm going to copy some of the files from production to a different bucket. So I created this bucket. Now here in AWS, whenever you want to do something through a machine, you normally create a role. So in this case, I'm going to write a code or whatever, terminal code or whatever, and that I'm going to execute it, and the terminal is going to do it, or my computer is going to do that for me. So here I created a role for that purpose. So let's go to our role section, which you'll find under the IAM dashboard. So here let's create a role. So in this case, I want to communicate between two different AWS accounts. So I'm going to create this as a AWS account, and then I'm going to link my target account, source account from my target account. So currently the screen is from target account, and I want to add the account ID from my source account. So this is the source account where we have these images, and so this I'll paste it here, the account ID. And since I want to copy all the S3 images, what I'll do is I'll give the S3 full access. Normally you keep the least privileged access, but here in this case I'll just keep the full S3 access. And so I'm going to write the name of it as import S3 images in my target account. So this is my target account. I'm going to add a role name, but I'm going to give a full access for this role. So basically, if you use this role and assign it to anything, then it will have full access. It can read your S3 bucket, it can list all of your S3 buckets, or it can delete it, it can do anything with it. So I created import S3 images on my target. Now let's go ahead and create similar role in our source account. So I'll go to IAM dashboard under the source, basically under the source account, and I'll create a role quickly. I have a lot of roles already. So yeah, I'll just quickly create same. I need to associate an account, so I'll select AWS account, and I will attach my target account ID. So target account, and then next here you can require multiple basically like MFA, two-factor authentication, or whatever you want, but yeah, I'll just skip it for now. And so here again, since this needs to communicate all the information in the S3 bucket, I'll give full access. And so here I'll say export image from S3. So I'll name it like this. Okay, and let's create a role. Okay, so the first thing is done. We created a role in both of our AWS account, and now what I need to do is I need to assign some kind of policy to my current existing bucket, so which is this one. So I have a bucket here which has a lot of images, and here I want to change the permissions so that I can read it, I can access it from my target account. So what I'll do, I already have a bucket policy. So what I'll do is I will edit the bucket policy, and here I have the action as get object and list bucket. So basically this is going to list all the bucket that I have, going to give access to the images that I have in the bucket. And so instead of this, what I'm going to do is I'll keep the resource principal address. So that is basically the role I created, this one. So this is what I'll do. I'll copy it, I'll come over here, and then I'll just paste it here. And so now my target account will have this access to current bucket, which is initializer, which has around 193 images right now. So I'll save it. Okay, I saved it. And so now what I will do is I'll also further need, since we're going to use AWS basically terminal to do it, we'll also need require access for it. So for that I already have a user here named Prasant. So I'll go to the access security credential, and then what I'll do is I will basically create an access key. I think I should just use the previous one, or I'll first delete it. But anyways, yeah, we'll go ahead and then create access key. Application running outside AWS. This will temporarily create a security credential, so which is good. So now I'll say importing S3 images. So I have this. So before I do that, I might have already have a, see, I already did it. So I need to clear the terminal first, and then I'll paste like this. I'll paste it like this. So this is what I'm going to do. If there's anything information I already pasted, I'm going to set it to null. And so let's get started. So the first thing I did was I created a role. Now I also attached the policy in my source bucket, which I want to copy over. And so after that I'm going to use this information. So I'll say this, hey, what's my session information, if I'm connected or not. Let's see. So it says, what does it say? So it says invalid client token ID when calling the resume role operation. Security token included in the request is invalid. Okay, so let's say AWS configure, and so we're going to paste this information again. Secret access key. So okay, now let me run it again. Access denied when calling as in. Oh, okay. So so it's saying the role, the user that I have created is not authorized to perform the whatever action, the assume role. So for this, what I'm going to do is basically I'm going to attach a policy which will have this access. So this is what I'm going to do. So since I use the access key from my target AWS account, I'm going to go back to Prasant. So let's see if I have any policy created for that. No, I don't. So I'll quickly create a policy, and then it's going to be a JSON. And then I have it on the side, which I'll paste it. So this is the policy. Okay, this is the policy, and let me make sure the name of the role is right. So name of the role is, okay, I already had created it earlier, so if I refresh it, it will just go away. Yeah, it will go away. So let's make sure the role is right. Import S3 image, import S3 image, import S, what the hell, yeah, import S3 image. So I will create JSON must not have a string. No, what happened? JSON string must not have leading spaces. Okay, and then do it like this. Okay, is it that one? Yes. So I created okay, this is going to be the name. What was the error name? Let me just add that sts assume role, and I'm going to need the name again to attach it to the user. So I'll just create it like this, and then I'll copy it, create policy, and so I'll go to user, and then click on this user I created, which I use the access key and secret key. So I'll attach policy here. Admission, attach policy, and then I'll just attach this one. and add permission. So now the user that I am using has the policy that it was initially saying I was not authorized. So now let's try one more time. Interesting. Import S3 image session S3 copy. S3 image import S3. Oh, okay, it's images. Yeah, it's images. Yeah. So in the roles itself, if I go to the import S3 and then trusted relationship, I'll need to change this to, since that has the policy to Prasant, I'll need to use that one. So which is this one, which is this one. So if I update the policy, then come back here, should work now. What the hell? Oh yeah, it worked. Okay, nice. So it worked. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set the temporary session for now. So which is AWS configure ID with this ID. Then I'm going to use the secret access key. Secret access key with this information. Then I'm going to set the session as well. And you can use preview in order to install this AWS SDK. So I'm going to use this session token. Okay, so now it's all set. So let's see if I can run the code that will copy my images. So initializer, yes, that's right. Voila, nice guys. So this is how you do it. This is how you basically copy image from one S3 bucket to another S3 bucket where the account is completely different. And so if I go to my S3 bucket, which initially was empty, and click on it, should see, yeah, see there's 193. So that's how you do it, guys. So yeah, if this is helpful, give that thumbs up, or you can comment if you have any questions. So yeah, thanks for watching.